fixed, but it's growing. It's growing. You know what I'm saying? And for everybody out there, I'm just going to continue on. If it for some odd reason around this time, if I just get disconnected, do not leave. I will come back. I will continue on. I'll even make it a part 2, part 3, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. All of it will be uploaded to youtube.com/ATOH project. All right. But I want to continue on what I was saying. What I was saying though is that if somebody wants to try to rebuttal what I'm saying, or if someone wants to try to rebuttal the things I say, or if they, I mean, why not take it into a community as a whole, and instead you point out the person that's doing, you know what I'm saying, that at least is trying to defend. I could see if he was saying something like, okay, he is trying to defend Capcom, and I understand that, but there are some things that he said that may have been wrong and it didn't resonate with him. If he completely disagreed, that could have been maybe some choice of words could have been said, so that way it, so that it could make it more viable. But instead, no, man, what happens is he's commentating on what other people are saying, and then there's some stuff that he kind of takes on a casual level, and I feel like, well, not once did you even at all, not once at all did he even feel, or anybody else for that matter, that feels as though that they can take it from the side of, okay, well, yo, even though I'm a casual player, I know for a fact that there's tournament players out there and yada yada yada. If I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody feels that you work 60 hours a day or a week or whatever the case may be, if you work these amount of times and you saying you just don't have time to game, but yet it'll take you 30 minutes or even an hour just for you to plop your behind down and pick up a controller, just for you to say, hey man, I just want to sit back and relax and play a game. You got time to game. That means nothing to anybody else versus if a person wants to take 60 hours a week of their time to sit down, play a game, and enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? To even take it to a competitive level. There's nothing different at all about that, man. We have to come to a complete agreement, whether anybody disagrees with it, and that doesn't really matter to me at all. What I feel as though the truth of the matter is that everybody has hobbies. If you feel as though you want to take your time out to spend 2 hours a week or 8 hours, 16 hours a day just for you to collect comics, collect post stamps, cars, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, you feel that's productive to you, that's perfect. But how dare anybody wants to try to ridicule my time in my game, or if I want to feel as though I want to be competitive, that you feel as though that you're doing something much better with your life because you're married, that you got a child, which of course I'm not married. I don't have a child after wedlock. I never been to a jail cell or anything as such. So let's get that out there. But I feel that if anybody wants to ridicule me just because I feel that competitive gaming is just a way to go, or a way of life for anybody out there, at least they're doing something positive. So I feel like, why ridicule somebody that feels as though that they're defending what people are backlashing, and people don't truly know what's really going on with the game itself? That's something it's just something that doesn't, it never resonate with me.
Because, well, here's the truth, right? The truth of the matter is this. People feel that everyone should adjust to the way they feel. It's just like being in a relationship with, it's just like being in a relationship. You could be dating this girl, and if she feels a certain way, then a lot of times, if you don't adjust who you are or be a bit different to appease her feelings, then you're not a good guy.
Amen.
You don't care about my feelings, so you're not a good guy.
Amen.
People do this all the time. So what it is they use their feelings in a form of manipulation.
Right.
To get what they want.
Right.
So they really don't care about the scenario. They just care about you adjusting to how they feel, because they feel that they need your validation so they could be right. Right.
Exactly.
It makes no sense to me, because what you're telling me is that you're not strong enough to stand on your own. You need other people to stand with you to validate the fact that you're right.
Exactly.
But just because you can have 1 million people that's wrong, and 10 people that's right.
Yep.
Just because you got a lot of people on your side doesn't make you right. You got a whole bunch of people doing dumb stuff.
Right. Commentating, man.
It's you see now. Well, you know what I'm saying? So no, it doesn't work that way. People feel that the more power you have in numbers, that means that you won. That means that you're right.
Right.
That's not accurate.
Right.
The truth is the truth, regardless of how you feel.
Right. And my thing of it is, when it comes to, and I want to, and again, I have nothing but love for you, man. I have watched your video. What's this? And what's that guy's name? UTech. What's it called? UTech USA. Review Tech USA. And you know, and again, I mean, I have nothing but love for Hip Hop Gamer, man. I have nothing but love for you, Review Tech, as well. I mean, you know, I just disagree with the things that you said, but it's not for me to call you any names or anything as such. I just want to.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you disagree with anything that I said regarding the Capcom Street Fighter stuff? Because if you did, I've had this debate with a few people already, and people that I've debated with this, at the end of the debate, they understood me a lot more, and they there's a lot of things I said that they didn't even notice or look at. Me, I still stay with my same thing. I ain't have to change. So my thing is, everyone that I spoke to, and this is 100% fact, after they spoke to me, they had a different respect for what I said.
Right.
So I ask you, is there anything that you disagree with me on when it came to the Street Fighter 5 thing? And if so, that's cool. You know, it's no problem. You know, we can agree on things or disagree on things. That's great. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, if there was anything you wanted to ask me about it, I'm always welcome to answer.
Oh yeah, that's fine, and that's fine. I'll be real honest with you, and I don't mind being on the hot seat for this. But I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't. I don't disagree with anything that you said. I mean, the thing of it is that, you know, that aside from, I think that what Review Tech USA, what he was understanding, from what he's saying, he said, because what you said was, okay, yes, you know what I'm saying, Capcom is working on a new engine. And at the same time, they're stating that for him to say that, well, Unreal Engine 4 is not necessarily new to anybody, because anybody can basically pick that engine up and, you know, and do their thing with it. And it's true what he says. You know what I'm saying?
Because in terms of his statement, if he said anybody can pick it up and just do it, I challenge people to their own.
And I feel that personally, for me, I feel that, you know, if Capcom was to, you know, if they're utilizing this engine that they've never used in any other fighting game, and they're utilizing this in Street Fighter 5, then it is relatively a new. It is relatively, and hate to break it to anybody out there, is a new engine. Exactly.
That's like, put like this. LA has always been there. But if you went to LA for the first time, it's your first LA.
What's going on, Radio?
LA, for example, like, I could cross the street in New York and I don't gotta worry about getting no ticket. But if I cross the street in LA, like J-Walk, you gonna get a ticket.
Right, exactly.
You never do that. That's a new experience for your ass.
Exactly.
I don't understand people, man. I'm telling you, like, people, you ever dealt with a lot of people that talk so much?
Oh, absolutely.
They're smart, but they really not saying nothing.
Right. Right,
Like,
and that's.
I've been through that a lot. That's why before I start talking, I take a lot of time to understand what I'm saying. So when I say it, I know what I'm saying, and I'm able to back up what I'm saying instantly.
Hey man, and that's what I want you, and what I want to understand, what I want to say is, before then, what's going on, Radio and Public Enemy Gaming? What's going on with y'all, man? I want y'all to do nothing but show some love to my boys, Jet Michael. He's doing his thing, man, for the DOA community, and we got the Saiyan 2000, aka Mr. Legendary 2000, aka Mr. Sundeep. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love for you, man. Nothing but love for y'all, man. Welcome in. Radio is my homegirl, man. She's oh my goodness. I have to show you the video that she did, and it blew my mind. But for the new, yeah, and for the newcomer out there, man, for the new follower, much love to you, Macambo. Macambo, I don't even know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just gonna say Macam we're just gonna leave it as that, man. I'm pretty sure you're probably from Puerto Rico. Nothing but love for you, man. But you know, my thing of it is, is that